All right, fellas, today I wanted to talk about results because, listen, I get this with a lot of, I get this with a lot of clients. I get this with a lot of DMs that I get. A lot of people want results without putting the fucking work in. You got to remember that results do not depend on how you feel. There's no correlation between how you feel and results. Zero correlation. Whether you did the work or not is the only way you get results. So if you did not put the work in, you're not getting the fucking results. No questions asked. So a lot of you guys are expecting all these different results. A lot of you guys are expecting, just because you're taking your nutrition seriously for the first time in your life, you expect everything to go away. No, you've been eating like shit for 30 years. Your body's going to reflect that. Your body is a reflection of what you do on a daily basis, what you do 90% of the time. So just because you locked in for 2 weeks, bro, you've been alive for 30 years. Locking in for 2 weeks is nothing. You did the bare minimum for 2 weeks and you expect to get results. It's not happening. Listen, rent is due at the first of every fucking month, no matter what. It doesn't matter what's going on in your family. Someone passed away, you feel me? You pulled a muscle, you have workers' comp, you can't go to work, you get laid off. It doesn't matter. Rent is due. It's the same thing for results. Yes, you went to a birthday party. Yes, Christmas happened. Yes, this happened. Yes, that happened. Yes, you gave into your urges and you ate cookies. Well, results are going to look at that and be like, hey, you didn't do what you needed to do, so you're not going to fucking get those results. A lot of you guys want to negotiate with your results. You can't negotiate with that shit, all right? Which is exactly why you shouldn't negotiate with your daily habits. You shouldn't negotiate with your goals, all right? A lot of you guys set out these goals, and you guys are like, yo, man, this is my year. I'm finna get lean. I'm finna get lean, man. I'm finna get real lean. And then, it gets kind of hard, and you're like, well, if I could just maintain these 5 pounds I lost, I'll be fine. There's only regression and progression. If you try to maintain, the 5 pounds that you lost and you're in that mentality, that means you're aiming to be average. If you aim to be average, you're gonna be below average. If you aim to maintain, you're gonna gain. That's what happens every single time, all right? You're not gonna reach your goals that way. Reaching your goals means giving 110%, being locked in all the time. Here's the thing. We all know that if you work for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you get paid for 1, 2, 3 weeks. Depending on how much you work, that's how much you get paid for. It's not the same in the fitness journey. In the fitness journey, right, you have to be consistent day in and day out. Every fucking day you have to show up. Every day you have to show up, all right? Because here's the thing with nutrition. If you do really good for 2 weeks with nutrition, that's awesome. If you fuck up for 1 week, that cancels out the 2 good weeks. You know why? Because all that processed bullshit is more calories than you ate in the 2 weeks that you were cutting, all right? That's why you have to be locked in every single day. That's why your mindset has to change to become the person that is going to execute day in and day out, man. That's what it has to become. Like, a lot of y'all be asking me shit like, how do you stay locked in? I'm telling you, man. I am telling you. The days I don't feel like going are the most important days. I show up on those days no matter what, man. I might complain. I might bitch about it. I might complain to my brother, but I'm still gonna show up. That's the difference, because I realize your emotions have zero correlation to what you actually do. Yes, your emotions are very real. Yes, things suck. Yes, it's not always easy. Yes, you get tired. Yes, you get frustrated. Sometimes you want results faster than they happen. But at the end of the day, whether you show up or not is literally just based on whether you show up or not. It's a decision you have a chance to make every fucking day. All right. So every day that you're alive, you need to give 110%, because a lot of people waste time. They'll be like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow turns into 10 years later. Now you got type 2 diabetes. Now you got high cholesterol. And now it's like, damn, what do I do? What do I do? Your bad habits are so ingrained, you can't overcome them. All right. That's the truth. So you need to lock the fuck in and take your goals very seriously and stop making these excuses. Because at the end of the day, listen, at the end of the day, you make excuses to results. It doesn't matter. They're not giving you results. All right. The gains Lord is the protector of results. If you do not do the work required, you will not get those results. If you do not do the bare minimum, right? High protein calorie deficit, strength training, you feel me? 100% on nutrition, and that high protein calorie deficit, actually tracking what you're fucking eating, not eating extra butter, not putting extra ranch, not eating extra snacks, sleeping 6 to 8 hours, and drinking a gallon of water. If you're not doing those bare minimum, that's not impressive, by the way. That's not, too many of you guys think that's impressive. Too many of you guys think eating healthy is hard or impressive or different. It's called eating healthy. It's what you're supposed to fucking be doing. Like if you go to the doctor and they say, no, good health. Health not good. Guess what that means? You're just not eating healthy. 90% of the time, you go to the hospital. People who have obesity, insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol. This is a lot of the population, which is why I always bring this up, because I used to work as a nurse and I see this all the time. It's all fucking nutrition. Like, so many times in the nursing home when I was working, guess what I would see? I'd be like, damn, your blood sugar's pretty good today. Okay, I'll check it again at 12 p.m. Come back to check it at 12 p.m. and all of a sudden blood sugar's like 425. I'm like, oh my God, what happened? We gave her all low sugar shit. What the fuck happened? Her daughter came in and gave her fucking grape soda because she likes grape sodas. Well, that's why her sugar is so fucking high all the time. She has type 2, not type 1. If she were to exercise and eat better, she would get rid of it, and then she wouldn't be dependent on insulin anymore. It's that simple. You see what I'm saying? The insulin is to treat the blood sugars, right? Because the A1C is consistently high due to the habits. Like, You have to change your habits. You have to change your identity if you want to become the best version of yourself, guys. If you're serious this year, this 2025, if you're serious this year about reaching your goals, you need to fucking show that shit by showing up every single day. All these excuses you make, make them to yourself. The results Lord doesn't give a fuck, bro. It doesn't give a fuck. Like, you can't negotiate with the results Lord. Like, you can't negotiate with results. Results do not give a shit, bro. They do not give a shit how you feel, why you didn't do something. They just care if you did it or not. That's all that fucking matters. I do not care if you have excuses. You could tell me the excuses. I'll try to sympathize. But if you don't put the work in, boom, you're not getting results. And a lot of you guys make these dumb excuses, but at the end of the day, you're chewing on food and it's bullshit. Stop chewing on bullshit. If you're eating, you're alive. Like, if you're alive right now, you're eating. If you're eating, right, and you're not lean, that means you're eating shit. There's no other way around it. And then people will go in the comments and are like, oh, there's people with rare conditions. The person commenting is a fat fuck who does not lock in, and they're trying to use someone who has a rare condition. You don't have a fucking rare condition, so stop talking about people who have rare conditions. Matter of fact, most people with rare conditions, they don't want to let it define them, and they actually lock in more. Very simple. But a lot of people in the comments are like, you don't understand. It's very hard. Listen, I know that, but I'm here to tell you, you can fucking do it, and you need to do it because it's literally your health. People negotiate with health all the time, and then they wonder why they have all these medical bills and they wonder why they have all these issues. It's because you're not taking care of yourself. You're neglecting your self-care. Stop it.